Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Monday, the 7th of March. Security tightened in major Indian cities amid terror threats. 17 people killed, dozens injured in suicide bomb attack in Pakistan. And India celebrates Maha Shivratri festival with religious fervor. And now for all the details, entrepreneurs from various countries converged in India's northern Haryana province to participate in the happening Haryana Global Investors Summit 2016. The two-day summit is aimed at attracting maximum investment for the province.
Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley on Monday called upon Indian provinces to bring reforms in order to attract investment, saying investors prefer destinations that offer more favourable business and political environment. Addressing domestic and global investors at the happening Haryana Global Investor Summit 2016, Jaitley added that India has a natural advantage of having a respectable rate of growth at a time when other major economies are facing a slowdown.
When global investors are today looking at India, they look at a fact where global growth has slowed down, but India still maintains amongst the large economies the highest growth rate in the world. So obviously there is an increased economic activity, so people are looking at India. India also has a very large market.
The summit saw the participation of diplomats from a dozen countries including the Czech Republic, Japan, Mauritius, New Zealand, China, South Korea, Malawi, Peru, Portland, Spain, Britain and Tunisia.
In order to make sure that investment, which is the starting point of economic activity, it will lead to job creation, it will lead to profitability for the investors, that in turn will lead to an enriched revenue with the state so that it's able to create better infrastructure, better facilities in the state itself. I think we have to all gear up in every state for a future where we then become the best possible targets as far as investment is concerned.
Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar held meetings with entrepreneurs who he said assured him of their keenness in investing in the province. Haryana government has set a target to attract investments to the tune of $14.95 billion.
Meanwhile, security has been beefed up in Indian capital New Delhi and other metropolitan cities after an alert was issued following inputs that 10 suspected Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed militants have entered India through western Gujarat province. The militants are said to be planning attacks on high-value targets.
A massive hunt is underway to nab the militants who have reportedly sneaked into the country from western Gujarat province. Security across the country's main cities has been heightened while the federal government sent the National Security Guard units to Gujarat to counter any terrorist strike. Interior Minister Rajnath Singh held a high-level meeting on Monday with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and other officials of the Intelligence Bureau and RAW to discuss the current situation. The security agencies believe the infiltration is an attempt to create disturbance around the Indian festival of Mahashivratri.
इनके नापाक मंसूबे कामयाब ना हो उसके लिए हम परस्पर सहयोग कर रहे हैं। सक्रियात्मक क्षण एक मिनट जो है सभी राज्यों से, पड़ोसी राज्यों से हमारे संकलन की कार्यवाही हो रही है।
Cities including Delhi, Lucknow, Jaipur, Vijayawada, Bhopal, Chandigarh, Ahmedabad and Panaji have been put under high alert. Vital installations across the metros like railway stations and airports are being secured. The police are also ensuring that CCTV cameras at all places with high footfall, like popular temples, markets and metro stations, are functional.
Moving on to news from Pakistan, 17 people, including 3 policemen, died after a suicide bomber blew himself up at a court premise in the volatile Charsadda district of northwestern Pakistan. 27 others were wounded in the blast. The attack has been claimed by Pakistan Taliban, which dubbed it as a revenge for the hanging of liberal Punjab province governor Salman Taseer's Islamist assassin.
The powerful explosion rocked a district and sessions court building in the Shabqadar town on Monday. According to the local police officials, the suicide bomber was trying to enter the judicial complex and blew himself up when the police stopped him. The blast caused widespread damage to nearby buildings and vehicles. The army and other law enforcement agencies have cordoned off the area and are carrying out investigation. Shabqadar, located about 90 miles northwest of the capital Islamabad, is adjacent to the Mohammed tribal area where the attacks took place. This was followed by another attack that killed 2 Pakistani employees of the United States consulate while their convoy was passing from the same region. Earlier in February, Taliban gunmen had killed 9 Pakistani paramilitary personnel in 2 separate attacks on checkposts in Mohammed Agency. Monday's attack is the latest in the series.
Peace talks between Afghan government and the Taliban have been postponed. The meeting is likely to resume in a week or 2. This comes as the Taliban denied participation in the talks, even as the government was gearing for a face-to-face interaction. Taliban had laid certain preconditions for peace talks, including the withdrawal of foreign troops from the country. The group in a statement said the decision to refrain from direct negotiations was taken due to deployment of troops by US in Afghanistan, ongoing airstrikes and expansion of military operations by Afghan government amid ongoing efforts to revive peace. The Quadrilateral Coordination Group is making efforts to restart the stalled talks. Ahead of the International Women's Day, the Indian Army held a vocational training camp for women in India's northern province of Jammu and Kashmir in order to make them self-dependent. A report.
Women Empowerment Centre Camp, an initiative by the Indian Army, was held in provincial capital Srinagar to give vocational training to women. The training camp aimed at enhancing skills of the women to make them independent and facilitate their employment in various industries.
हम अपने लोकल से ही इनपुट्स लेते हैं कि क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है और उनको फुलफिल करने के लिए ही हम ये प्रोजेक्ट्स अंडरटेक करते हैं. तो इसी हिसाब से हमने उन्हीं से रिक्वेस्ट करके उन्हीं से इंटरेक्शन अलग ड्यूरिंग वेरियस इंटरेक्शन वी डू गेट फीडबैक्स फ्रॉम देम और उसी के बेसिस पे हम ये इनिशिएट करते हैं ताकि उनको सबसे ज़्यादा फायदा हो जाए इस प्रोजेक्ट से.
Scores of women participated in this program and learnt various skills, including the usage of sewing machine. Such training programs are said to not only contribute in enhancing the vocational skills of women, but also augment the household income of residents.
जी हम यहाँ पे टेलरिंग सीख रहे हैं और हम आर्मी वालों के बहुत शुक्रगुजार है कि उन लोगों ने यहाँ पे सेंटर डाला. उनको चाहिए कि और भी सेंटर डाले ताकि बाकी लड़कियाँ भी सीख सके और अपना घर भी चला सकते, अपना रोजगार भी चला सकते, पढ़ने के साथ साथ रोजगार भी कर सके. तो अगर हम यहाँ से सीख के जा सकेंगे तो फिर अपना सेंटर भी डाल सकेंगे, उससे भी हमारा घर चल सकता है.
The Indian Army regularly holds such vocational training camps to promote socio-economic development among the people of the region.
Hundreds of car and bike enthusiasts thronged India's western Rajasthan province to attend its biggest exhibition on automobile. International and national automakers showcased their latest launches to attract potential buyers.
Rajasthan's foremost and biggest exhibition on the automobile industry, Auto Expo 2016, drew hundreds of automobile lovers in the provincial capital of Jaipur. Over 35 leading car and bike manufacturers participated in the expo and displayed an array of supercars, SUV, MUV, sedan and hatchback cars, superbikes, hybrid vehicles, electric and many other commercial vehicles. Global automakers also got the opportunity to showcase their latest products in a bid to capture a share of the competitive Indian market.
Footfall has increased. There are a lot of car enthusiasts and fans who are here, and we also have few potential buyers. So it's a mix, brand promotion and new sales opportunity for us. So I feel this Auto Expo, it's improving year by year.
The exhibition provided car and bike lovers the opportunity to compare leading international and national brand products at one place and get a first-hand experience on the latest trends and new launches. Besides the display of shiny new automobiles, people were also thrilled to see bike and cycle stunts performed by international and national famed stunt groups and bikers.
Thousands of devotees in India thronged temples and holy places to mark the sacred festival of Maha Shivratri. The auspicious day is dedicated to Hindu Lord Shiva, who is considered as the epitome of strength and valor.
Devotees across India on Monday celebrated Maha Shivratri, one of the most auspicious festivals in India, with utmost devotion and religious fervor. The day marks the holy matrimony of Lord Shiva with Goddess Parvati. The festival falls on the 14th night of the new moon day according to Hindu calendar. Hundreds of devotees gathered at the bank of holy river Ganges in the country's northern town of Haridwar and took holy dips as priests conducted prayers.
भगवान शिव के विवाह के कारण होने की तिथि होने के कारण इस दिन को शिवरात्रि के नाम से जाना जाता है और पूरी दुनिया में इसे शिवरात्रि के पर्व के रूप में मनाया जाता है। यह भगवान शंकर की ससुराल है।
Temples across the country were decked on the auspicious day as devotees offered fruits, flowers and milk to the Indian deity.
मैं ये सब चढ़ाऊंगी और बाबा से अपना उनका आशीर्वाद मांगूंगी और अपनी जिंदगी के लिए अच्छाई मांगूंगी।
Tight security arrangements have been made to ensure safety and security of devotees.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Security tightened in major Indian cities amid terror threats. 17 people killed, dozens injured in suicide bomb attack in Pakistan. And India celebrates Maha Shivratri festival with religious fervor. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.